So when I talked to her about the kids, you know, I told her, I said, I wish you would
Help
just say
facilitate
it's time. It's time, because they do listen to you.
Yes.
Enough. There's no abuse here. There's no mental abuse. There's no physical abuse. They had a great childhood.
Yes.
Great. Private school, paid for my daughter's college. I mean, just stuff you're supposed to do if you have it as a dad.
Right.
You know what I mean? I waved and she waved back. And I was like, oh, want to have a shot here? And then she dipped in the bathroom. And at 45 minutes, I waited and she never came out. And I just went, so I left. And then when I went to her graduation, they made it very clear, don't come up.
Now, I already made a video about stepfathers asking if they were important. If this is your first time seeing my channel, all you gotta do is scroll back a little bit, go down to the video library a little bit, and you'll see it. So now it's time to talk about biological fathers. The clip you just saw in the beginning, comedian Gary Owen talking about, you know, him and his wife going through their divorce and things like that, and how it's affected Gary and his children, their relationship with his children, or lack thereof, as he told Shannon Sharp, right? What I find odd, I think what a lot of people find odd, is his kids are grown, right? His kids aren't 4, 5, 6 years old. They're in college, you know? So when I was scrolling through the comments on that video, I saw a couple people say, well, he destroyed the trust of their, you know, I guess of their trust in him, since he cheated on the mom, on their mom. I seen some people saying, well, but they grown though. I seen some people say, well, it's up to him to reach out, you know, being the parent. And as I showed in that clip, and as he's been saying, you know, for the past, I don't know, close to a year or something like that, he has been trying to reach out. He's been trying to reach out to his kids to mend their relationship. He's even ran into his ex-wife and said, listen, can you just talk to him and tell him, hey, enough's enough. Talk to your father, hear what he has to say, right? The influence that women have on children is, I mean, it astounds me, right? That a woman can just say, a mother can just say, your daddy ain't shit, your daddy ain't this, your daddy ain't that. And I guess maybe it's true. If you repeat a lie so many times, it kind of becomes the truth. And I'm not saying that, I mean, I think that's what happens most of the time. I think, you know, Jesse Lee Peterson said it right. You know, your dad didn't leave you, he left your mama, you know. But it's kind of weird because in Gary's situation, I mean, he was in their life growing up, like he said, he had a great childhood. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will continue to live off the fruits of his labor for years. I imagine, you know, whenever he does die, you know, hopefully that's a long time from now, but that'll get passed down to his kids, you know. But it's just so weird that his kids are that mad at him. They're that mad at him for cheating on their mom, his wife, his ex-wife. But you know, when a wife cheats on her husband, the kids never really react that way. Quick little story time, right? I used to live in this apartment building. I had a neighbor, right? I've been living there some time before him. He told me that his wife, right? Now he doesn't have any biological children of his own. He raised his wife's children. She had 2 kids. He known them since they were small, right? They called him dad and all that. She was cheating on that man for 10 years, right? One day, he said she came home. Hey, he came home. The locks was changed, right? He had to get out. All his stuff was on the lawn. You know what I mean? And those kids that he raised, I don't think they had too much of. I don't think they had any. They don't think they stopped talking to their mom. You know, I just want to know. Maybe it's because women, a child grows inside of the mother. So maybe it's kind of like a cheat. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like it's a cheat code kind of to like, it's like an automatic kind of relationship because you're growing inside of this woman. This child is growing inside of you, right? So you come out and you nurse with the mom, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it seemed like the dad don't get no love. I don't know. The whole Gary Owen, his ex-wife, all that situation, and she wanted some ungodly amount of money in child support. I'm like, 44,000 a month. Man, his kids are grown too. I mean, alimony or whatever, or alimony and child support, whatever. But 44K a month. Damn. Like I said, these are grown children. You know, and in college. I don't understand what they even so mad at. I mean, they like, damn, pop, that's kind of fucked up. You cheated on mom. But that's I mean, like he said in the clip that I played, there's no emotional damage. There's no physical, abuse. There's no verbal abuse, emotional abuse, none of that. I don't know. I don't get it. But being a father it seems like a thankless job. It's a job that I don't want. I don't care if they handing out thank yous every day. I don't want it. Being responsible for somebody else, that don't sound like it's for me. But then to have your own kids, like not talk to you for 3.5 years behind something like that, cheating. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Like I said, if it was 10, 11, 12, yeah, okay. But 19, 20, are you that mad? Is there something else going on? I don't know. I guess the only people who ever gonna really know is Gary and his ex-wife. What's her name? Kenya? Keisha? I don't know. Who cares? And the kids. So I don't know. Fathers are needed, but they don't get much respect. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think.